Hey everybody, this is Digby. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by, and today we're back in Subnautica, where, as promised, we are gonna get my Willie out and play with it a little bit today. But first, I'll catch you back up. So, I did manage to finally find the one last egg, the bone shark egg, and it was in, quite frankly, the last place I wanted to go look, because it was in the place with all the damned amp eels and bone sharks, but turned out that was where they were, and we've got one now. It's in, oh, the jelly ray is hatched. It's down there on the bottom somewhere. Ah, there he is. He's right there. So, probably by the end of this episode we'll have him, I hope, and then we will have a complete collection. At least as far as I know, it's a complete collection. Now, something else kind of cool and weird happened as well. I will show you this. Go up in my little room here. Oh, sorry about that. I was coughing a little bit. Yeah, while we were out and about, we found another time capsule. And whoops. And we now have an extra Arcade Gorge. So we decided to name them Fred and George. And I actually found 3 time capsules while I was out. One of them had some hats in, but one of them had something that I didn't think you were actually allowed to put in a time capsule. But I guess it turns out you were, because 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see now, we have 6 cuttlefish, which is one more than the game has on offer. So I now have the most cuttlefish I've ever had in my life. Don't know what I'm going to do with them all. I'm probably going to have to let everything go before I saw it off, just so I don't feel, you know, horribly guilty about it all. Oh, that's food fish. And yes, I decided that, well, you know, I would just do the little prep work for the next stage of our adventure. Which means we are going to... Actually, we're going to go ahead for the end of the story. Or at least the end of the storyline, the plot of the story. And I was thinking, just to keep it interesting... Well, you know what? We'll get to that in a bit. So hold that thought. Let me get some titanium. I have no titanium left. Oh, shit. Oh, what do I have I can actually do? Alright, well, I'm going to duck out and grab a couple pieces of titanium. I will be right back. Okay, we're back, and due to the magic of editing, absolutely no time has passed for you, which is fine, because only a few minutes passed for me as well. So, as promised, if we're all ready, let's go take a look at my Willie. I like my Willie. Yeah, Willie's going to be quite big, actually. That's one of the things I don't care much for about Willie, is that he's so large, it's really hard to get your Willie into some of the tighter spots in the game. But, oh well. A lot of people like my Willie, so I'm not going to argue.
All systems online.
Alright, let's go take a look around. Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry, you know what? We should just start down there. Okay. Sorry about that. Yes, you enter your Willie through the little hole in the front here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's if you want to come in as a person. Or, you can stick things in your Willie. It's designed for it. Right, we'll grab the sea moth real quick.
All systems online.
And that's through the belly hatch down here. So. Okay. Sea moth Willie? Willie sea moth. And there we go. And we'll go back out the... Alright, so yeah, you come in through the hatch. And down here you have some storage, which is nice. And then, I can't remember what the hell's in here. Oh yeah, this is under the... wait, like with your prawn suit, you can put your prawn suit or your sea moth, but not both. I think it'd be fun if this was multiplayer to have somebody stand here and then do the thing. We have the launch bay, which is nice, I guess. We go back upstairs on the other end. Here we are, we're in the engine room. As you can see, the engine is huge. And we have an upgrade fabricator for the Cyclops, if you want to, you know, make your Willie bigger or cooler or whatever. Six power cells total. There's 3 on this side, 3 on this side. And then there's also the upgrade module and a fire extinguisher. Sorry. I can English, I promise. Which you are going to want to remember where this is, because your Willie can get really hot. It tends to catch fire pretty easily. And this is like the torpedo launcher / decoy thing, whatever. You can craft decoys, I think they are. There's some kind of decoy thing you can do anyway. Sonar, shield. Oh yeah, you can put shields on it, so you can sort of protect yourself from attacks. Fire suppression, so you don't need to worry about the extinguisher. Decoy tube upgrade. Oh, you know what the decoy is? It just shoots off a decoy, and then the monsters will chase the decoy instead of your Willie. You know, because you don't want some ugly monster grabbing your Willie and shaking it all over hell and tearing it apart, now do you? This is to do all the personal detail stuff. We'll get that in a minute. We can turn the internal lights off and on. Same with the externals. Oh, that's the internals again. Tink. And there we go. So we'll just keep the internal lights on. You know, we'll turn the externals on as well. I don't care. This is your damage control thing. It tells you what's wrong with it. Like, if you take it down into the lava and you get lava leeches on it, it will tell you where they are, and it shows you where your, you know, hull breaches and stuff are. Oh, and all these doors can be shut, so when you do get some flooding, you can, you know, prevent it from totally filling up. Now, this little empty room is really cool. Oh, well, one last thing. And they have this thing which lets you, well, basically do the same thing you would do if you had access to it. You know, you can play with the upgrades and stuff. But yeah, this little room is basically yours. You can do what you like. In fact, most of the sub, I think, not the walls, because those walls are curved and these ones are flat. But yeah, say you wanted, oh, like a coffee machine in here. You know, you could place a coffee machine. I usually use it as like quarters, so if you want a bed, you can have a bed in here. You can fit the bed. You have to be sneaky. Oh, you know what? We'll just rotate the bed. That's how we'll do it. You have to be a little sneaky, but you can put it in here. There's a spot it fits. There it is. It sticks out a little bit, but, you know. And you can do that. And if you want, you can have, like, plants growing in here. I'm pretty sure you can put a plant pot down somewhere. Yeah, so you can have plant beds. I'm pretty sure you can even have a full-size one if you like. Yeah, full-size grow bed. Yeah, so you can have grow beds. You can pretty much anything you can do inside your base, you can do inside here. And I believe, yeah, you can line the whole wall with flowers. You can decorate the crap out of the place. I don't, like I said, I don't think the flower pot, the wall one. Oh no, I guess you can. But you can't do it in here. No. Okay, so in the cockpit you can't really fool around. But yeah, everywhere else. Whoops, I goofed that somehow. Yeah, in the cockpit. Oh no, I guess you can put it in the cockpit as well. I stand corrected. Never mind. Okay, your Willie is fully customizable. If you want to personalize your Willie with whatever, you can. So there we go. Okay, now speaking of personalizing my Willie, let's. All right, we already did the name, right? Hello. What have I done? The game is gone. Oh, that's the color. Okay, you know what? We want a good color for our Willie. We want something something peaceful. Something that'll keep the fish from attacking us, but something maybe I haven't had before. So how about pink? Pink's a cool color. I like pink. Alright, stripe, we'll go with also pink. I don't want weird colored stripes on my Willie. Doesn't need any weird discolorations. Okay, why are you not? Are you too saturated? There we go. We'll desaturate some. See if we can find something fairly close to the other pink. That's getting more magenta. A little bit more washed out. There we go. That's fairly close. And the name we will have in white. Yes. Done. And then, what happened to, where'd my name go? We erased my one-eyed Willie. Oh. Doesn't like the hyphen in there. One-eyed Willie. But I gotta have the E on the end. Come on, get it together, Digby. Get it together. And done. Okay, let's go outside and take a look at my Willie now. See what it looks like. See if we like it. Yes, behold the magnificence that is my big pink one-eyed Willie. In fact, I like my Willie so much, I'm going to get my iPad out and take a picture of it. Get my hands out of there. Did it work? I do not know. Let's find out. That should have worked. Oh, there we go. Photo manager. It did not. F11. Okay. Oops. I always do that. Actually, we'll get a slightly better angle on my Willie. Alright. Let's get a picture of my big pink Willie on my iPad, shall we? Click. There we go. Alright. Yes, we now have a picture of my Willie on my iPad. So, cool. I'll hang that on my wall of my bedroom when I get home. Okay, we're gonna duck back in real quick, and then we'll take Willie out and play with it a little. Because I had a thought. As we are getting perilously close to the end game now. Oh, it's doing that wonky tilting sideways thing when it comes in again. But yeah, I figured this trip, we'll just go over to the portal we opened up at the Gun Island, and that will be a good kind of a shakedown cruise for Willie. And, you know, we've got to have at least a little use out of my Willie before we put it away forever. And then we will carry on to the, I believe it was mentioned in the codes and clues, so I'm not spoiling anything. I'm technically not spoiling anything anyway, because that ship's already sailed quite a while ago. Data downloads, codes and clues, and facilities. Where are you? Thermal power. Yes, the primary containment facility. That's the last place we need to go. And we're going to head there in the next episode. But we're going to do it a little bit different. Now, see, on my own time, I decided I wanted to play this game, and I was going to do something a little bit crazy. Because, I mean, I love Subnautica to pieces, but once you've beaten it a few times, you're basically just playing to relax and everything else. And I wanted it to be kind of challenging and scary again. And I had this weird idea that maybe, just maybe, it might be possible to do an entire hardcore run and not build any vehicles whatsoever. Just do it all with a Sea Glide. And as it turns out, yes it is. It is not easy by a long shot, but it's so exciting and so much fun that I thought we will do the last bit of the story, the containment facility. We are going to go from the thermal plant to the containment facility with nothing but a Sea Glide. And you can make the trip. I will tell you for a fact it is quite scary. And you'll see why in the next episode, so stay tuned. Get back up. And yeah, so like in my inventory, I've got pretty much everything I need for the end of the story. I made another blue tablet, so I got a couple of blue tablets on me, which you need. I got my scanner, for sure. Got a bunch of ion cubes, which 2, 3, 4, 6 should be enough. You know what? I'm going to grab one more just to be on the safe side. Actually, I'll grab... How many spaces do I got? Because I got food and water as well. And I really could use a food and a drink, so let's free up a couple of spaces. Okay, yeah. We got 3 fish, 3 of the... Why am I still carrying a... Oh, yeah, I got an extra poster. Somebody gave it to me. Well, in one of the time capsules. And I haven't found anywhere to put it yet. So, you know what? We'll stick it up in... I don't know, the food room, maybe? 10 forward?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thanks, darling. Somewhere in the neighborhood of the food, anyway. Any wall space. Oh, we already got natural selections up in here. Ah, you know where we can put it? We can put it in the hallway leading up to the aquarium. Because natural selection, fish, why not? Oh, I actually need to equip that. Put that in the 5 slot. We'll switch to it. No, thank you. There we go. Natural selection. What the hell was I doing in here? Ion cubes, yes. Grabbing a couple extra ion cubes. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, I'm going to put the Sea Glide back. Oh, and while we're on the subject, I did also put an ion battery in this. Although when I did it on my personal run, I only used regular batteries. And it is doable. You're going to need to bring a few with you to make the whole trip from the surface all the way down to the containment facility in one go. Which you can do. I did it. It was not easy or fun, but it's doable. And in fact, the middle bit from the bits you've seen to the thermal facility, oh my god, that took forever and was terrifying. I had to make a little mini base thing on the way. Oh, I only got 2 left anyway. Okay, we'll bring the whole lot. There we go. Alright, are we ready for the maiden voyage of Willie the One-Eyed Wonder? And by maiden, I mean only. Yeah, you know what? You suck. I don't like you. You can kiss my ass. Yeah, there's one big advantage of doing it in the Sea Glide is you completely... Thanks.
Systems online.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, if you're on the Sea Glide, the stuff that attacks your ship doesn't care. They just, like those warpers, they just ignored me the entire trip down. So, okay, here we go. Engine online.
Engine
Doink.
powering up.
Okay, we got... Yeah, you can set your speeds, you can... where are we? You can rig for silent running, which I don't recommend. It will eat your power cells really fast. And like I said, we don't care. We're only going for one trip. Controls are basically Seamoth controls. You know, forward, backwards, right, left. Except this thing pivots on its center. I want to say the Seamoth behaves slightly differently, but... Oh, and I probably showed this in the last video, but you got all the different cameras you can use to, you know, check your Willie's well-being while you're out and about. But we don't care. We're just gonna plow through to the gun island once we figure out where the hell it is. It should not be that hard. Whoa! Okay, you suck, sir. How'd you like my Willie Huh? You like having my Willie bounce off your tummy, did you? Little fucker? Okay, there's a really bad joke in there somewhere, and I'm not the guy to make it, so... Make it in your own heads if you like, it's fine, I won't tell. Now we can go, because the island is right there. Alright, let's actually switch to that view. There we go. As we thrust our Willie forwards into the world. Now, hopefully, we don't run too far into the shallows. This is this subcam. Yeah, this is the underbelly camera. We'll keep waffling between those two. Make sure we don't screw up and bounce our Willie off something we don't want to bounce it off of. Yeah, it was bad enough accidentally sticking my Willie in a reef back. I don't want to stick it in anything else. Particularly some tight little crevasse, and get it stuck. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure, yes, 360-degree view, which is quite nice. Seems almost peaceful. Oh, let's go check the... Oh, we're doing fine. Right over the... Yeah, we're coming into the shallows. Okay. Make sure we're on course here. And we'll just go kind of keep an eye on the bottom in case we need to maneuver a little bit. Yeah, one thing about your Willie is it's not the most maneuverable thing in the world. Yeah, my Willie, once he gets his head set on a course, does not like change his direction. Alright, yeah, we'll just skirt this little ridge here. Just to make sure. And we'll pop back up. Make sure we are still on course. We are. Excellent. Oh, hello. Oh, no, I thought that was a wreck there for a second. Okay, we should be good to go till we get close to the gun island. So, we'll go back up here and just kind of enjoy the day. I'm half tempted to actually fast forward through this part. I tell you what, I'll do that. I'll fast forward and I will see you when we get my Willie close to his goal. Okay, we're finally here, as you can see. Yeah, say what you want about my Willie. It's not the fastest thing on Earth by a long shot. Let's go. Alright, let's start down a little bit. I think we might have tumped something. Okay, tell you what. Let's go back out to the exterior cameras. Make sure we're not going to screw the pooch here too bad. Come on, we just want to get my Willie parked so I can move on. Plenty of space down here. Plenty of space. Yeah, that's the problem with Willie is just so big that it's really easy to bump it into the furniture. That looks like where I want to be, right there. Yep, there it is. The moon pool. Excellent. Okay, now there is something down here. There it is. We should be no threat of hitting it. That looks about right. Let's go back up top. Swing ourselves around a little bit. Get my Willie lined up with the hole. Hello. Oh. Okay, that was a hell of a loud bang for hitting a little tiny fish. Okay. Now we'll just line this up. Yeah, you would not think something as big as my Willie would fit in that little tiny hole, but by God it will. That hole is extremely accommodating to Willie. At least to my Willie. And nowhere Willie likes being better than in a hole, nice and safe, and warm and snug and happy. Ah, yes, let's stick my Willie as deep in the hole as we can get it. Leave myself a little bit of room to get out. And there we are. The one and only journey of Willie the One-Eyed Wonder. So, okay, thank you. And it is now rendered moot and useless. And in fact, it has my sea moth in it, though, so we will probably end up taking it back home. I forgot to get my sea moth out. Whoops. Goodbye, Willie. I hardly knew ye. Okay, let's go in here and we'll wrap this up. Actually, we'll go all the way to the thermal facility and then we'll wrap this up. Because we are really looking forward to next week's episode, because it's going to be a bit tense. Plus, I mean, come on, it's the finale. Well, it's not the finale, but it's the end of the story. It's the goal we have been aiming for all of this time. I'll let the Matrix happen here for a second. Here we are. We are back. And with no prawn suit, we've got no glitches. We're not getting stuck in anything. We can run, we can be free, we can fly. And now all we gotta do is get from here, which if you saw the episode and you remember, is one hell of a scary trip in our prawn suit, to the next bit with only a sea glide. And we have, oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to have a drink. We're going to eat. We are ready. Yes. Well, we're going to have 225 seconds to get to the goal. I don't know. It's going to be fun anyway. So, yeah. Stay tuned, I guess. Next episode, you'll find out if we made it. This could be the end of the run if we screw this up, even slightly. I mean, I have got to not only find the way down, I've got to get into it and make it all the way across it and into the alien research facility in one go with a sea glide. So, it should be interesting. In fact, I tell you what, as always, I have been Digby. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And just to make it fun, let's end on a cliffhanger. Oh, shit. Alright, 219. We can do this.